Hey Moglets, today we're maxing Lauma's signature weapon, Nightweaver's Looking Glass, and seeing if anyone else can use it. But to mix it up a bit, we'll also be grabbing the new event weapon and maxing that as well to compare them. I did all the prep for both of these weapons on stream, so I'll play some quick highlights of that and get back to you in a sec. If we want to compare the event weapon to this one, we'll definitely have to raise that as well. Currently have doubts that it's actually worth pulling this weapon because of the event one that exists, but I guess if you're like a really big Lauma enthusiast, you'll probably want the best for her. All right, so we already got to drop some resin on the domain. Sure, I don't think I've done this yet. I thought you need crit rate as well. That depends. If you really want to increase her personal damage, then yes. Okay, yeah, that's a pretty easy domain. Doesn't really matter. Our Lauma has a level 20 weapon. A lot of weapon materials. Done with that for now. See how far we can get it. Just auto add those. Oh, we can get those from Stardust Exchange, so we'll start with that. We definitely will need to farm some elite enemies, I imagine. I think I've maybe killed one of them so far. Yeah, I mean, these guys come in like all different elements, so it doesn't really matter. There would be someone immune to something. I am almost sure that we will not have enough enemies with our own world. At least, I don't know how many more guys we have here though, to be honest. Is that it? Is that all they're gonna show me? Well, let's see how far we can get it first of all. We can get it to the next star. We need some different mats as well. These bad boys, Stardust Exchange. Just grab all those and all the broken drive shafts as well. Going up to the 4th star. And we need a bunch of stuff now. I think we just go to the crafting bench and see what we need. So we need more than all we have there apparently. Oh yeah, we'll need a lot more elite drops. That's bad. I think we only need the purple ones anymore anyway, so we'll go ahead and do that. Yeah, we can get it to the 2nd to last star, but the last star I think is not going to work without someone's world. Oh, I think we're actually done with resin mats. We're good. We only need 17 purples. We are like right next to one anyway, so cool. Zerk. Nice, 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 nice. All right, well, thanks Lexia for your monster mats. Okay, we are good indeed. We should be able to get her up into 90 now. That's been our whole plan this whole time. Just auto add those. Level 90, there we go. Looking, you know, how you would expect. Low base attack, high EM, very similar to a bunch of other catalysts we have. We are going to do Clink, Clink, Clash. I guess also while we're here, we can do this real quick. I still haven't super decided if I'm just going to grab a C6 for the thing or like get Dia to C6, you know, get Mizuki to C1. Don't really need her either, but like hard to say. 1/3 of a level 100 character, or maybe like C1 Mizuki. I only have 20 of those items, so I feel like getting one more and we could like level 107 characters might be decent. We'll grab Kaching just to get the item there. We'll probably get C6 Mizuki eventually. Oh yeah, we also got the stuff to get our Kaching up to level 60 or something, I think it was. That's done. Let's just go. I assume there'll be, wait, recommended quests? Oh no, we're probably just gonna do a quick start. We will do the Archon quest at one point. Okay, we did it, and now the magnet will release Inefa. She's already, yeah, there, there she goes. I guess this is the event menu. Complete the challenge and reach a rating of B. I don't think we even have any control when we're like, yeah, there's nothing we can really do here, so. Oh, is that it? Okay, I will be honest, these challenges are very, very boring. I guess we gotta do it for the weapon. What? No! I didn't know they were still time locked. It's been like several days already. That's exactly why I wait to do events. I figured I'd be good though. A route 1 villains row. I wouldn't mind just killing some enemies. That would be okay for me. R5 is possible from the currently unlocked ones. Okay, cool. It says challenge completed, so I don't think there's anything I need to do. Those are a lot of materials though. Can't do anything else there. Move on to the next. Alrighty. This event's actually kind of interesting. And oh, okay. Wasn't aware he would be turning like that. Okay, I think there's only one section left. There are 4 robots here. Wait, what is all this? Oh wait. Found you is just sitting here. Cool, there's that challenge. I think we've done all the stuff we can until tomorrow. We actually can get, oh, R5. All right, let's check out the event weapon now. There it is, Etherlight Spindlelute. We're gonna try and max that as well. Okay, yeah, we'll definitely need more resin mats, of course. But for now, we can ascend it, get that first star, level 40. Oh, cool, we can get it to level 50, nice. Auto add those. 4 stars are generally easier to raise as well, so that's kind of a benefit too. I mean, sure, Lunar Oblation Teleport. I'll probably just like do like 5 or something just to make sure we have enough. It says we can do that. Okay, yeah, we're definitely good on resin mats. Right? Yes, the only thing we need are these. I guess we got a decent amount of those mats from the event as well, which makes sense. I kind of don't even really need it, like personally, but I think it would be kind of cool to compare it to her signature. And there we go, we got enough. Ascend, 3rd star, auto add, 70, ascend, auto add, 80, Ascend, Final Star, and level 90. Base stats does have 510 base attack, 45.9 ER as well. If we go and refine it, which I think we should be able to do with the auto add button there, we double the passive Elemental Mastery from 100 to 200. It is pretty much a pure stat stick. The only requirement is using Elemental Skill, and then you get 200 EM, just like that. So yeah, we're back. First, just talking about signature versus event weapon. The event weapon is very straightforward. It's 46 energy recharge and 200 EM. These are the two most important stats for Lauma and makes her even easier to build. If you want crit stats for Lauma, that's also going to be a little easier since you can focus much more on them instead of needing every artifact to have some ER on it. Overall, the value of this weapon is super high, but obviously her signature is better. It provides 385 EM to Lauma, or 185 more than the event weapon. If we assume triple EM build and swap the sands, for example, to energy recharge, we get roughly the same EM and a bit more ER compared to the event weapon. If her signature passive ended there, well, there's still more to talk about, so ignore that for now. I made this stupid ass PowerPoint presentation thing, but it basically boils down to this. ER becomes useless after a certain point, and since Lauma only needs 4 different substats at most, with ideal artifacts, you just have too much ER, and it goes to waste. So how much worse the event weapon is compared to her signature comes down to how good your artifacts are. The better they are, the worse the event weapon is. Realistically though, most people don't have essentially perfect artifacts, and it's unlikely many would run into this problem, but objectively, it does lower her ceiling. So yeah, a free event weapon isn't as good as a gacha 5-star signature. Weird, I know. Jokes aside, just looking at raw stats, it's not far off. We do have the rest of the passive on her signature though. For Lauma, it's a team-wide buff to the Dendro reactions, 80% for Bloom and 120% for Hyper Bloom and Burgeon. This sounds pretty huge, and it's not a bad buff, but as you can see, our Lauma with about 1200 EM already buffs these reactions by almost 600%, so it's just not as insane as it seems. The 40% Lunar Bloom buff is the same story, but maybe a little more impressive, since our current EM only gives us a 223% buff, and there are just currently less ways to buff Lunar Bloom damage. Doing some actual combat and damage comparison would be pretty hard while trying to make it fair, but I'll do my best. We'll start off with Lauma in the event weapon, and my goal would be to try and have both Lauma builds with about the same energy recharge. Here's her build. For now, we are running a double EM plus crit rate, mostly broken set. We have 984 EM, 60 crit rate, 130 crit damage, and 185 ER. We'll do a standard Bloom team with Kokomi, Nahida, and Nilou versus this 10 million HP boss. As I'm doing the voiceover here, I haven't looked at the footage frame by frame, so if there are some important numbers, I will point them out here, probably also with some text on screen. But anyway, now we'll give Lauma her signature, and she'll obviously have more EM, because even with my non-perfect pieces, we can get enough ER without an ER sans. And yes, it is a little less ER than with the event weapon, but still plenty in basically all Lauma teams. Crit stats are pretty similar as well, still mostly a broken set here. And again, we're doing a run on the same boss with the same team, with more or less the same rotation. I did, experiment with doing Nahida's burst first and then E, and also Lauma's burst first and then E. I would of course expect higher reaction numbers here because we have those bonuses, even though, like I said earlier, they're not insane buffs, but they're still buffs. But again, trying to pick out individual numbers to compare to is pretty difficult in this scenario, especially in a team like this with all the numbers being basically the same color, just Dendro attacks, so it's like, yeah, kind of hard to differentiate what is what, so take it with a grain of salt, but I'll try my best to fairly compare the numbers here. But yeah, there was that. And now, can anyone else use her weapon? This age-old question. Well, let's see. It does have a lot of elemental mastery, but so do a lot of catalysts. Passive-wise, the character needs to be Dendro or Hydro to even get the first 60 EM, and their skill needs to hit at least every 4.5 seconds. The rest of the passive is basically Lauma exclusive, or you at least need Lauma in your team. And like with Inefa and her weapon, why not just give it to Lauma at that point? Except even more, because with Inefa, maybe you could argue with giving her a more DPS-y weapon and have someone else trigger the team-wide buffs, but I feel like that's even more silly in Lauma's case. Oh, and I am happy they explicitly say the buffs can't stack. We don't need to get 2 of them to try that out this time. I guess just to exercise our creativity though, sure, let's consider that Nahida would wear it instead of Lauma. Theoretically, we'd get the same exact buffs, including the Lunar Bloom damage. Nahida's skill hits often enough to satisfy the 4.5 second duration of this part, so should be all good. What could potentially be a better weapon for Lauma to hold on to than her signature? I mean, sure. I guess if you wanted a slightly bigger Lunar Bloom skill hit, you could go Kagura's Verity, even though I'm honestly not even sure about that, but let's try it out. I guess we're missing out on a bit more EM because Nahida doesn't have her signature anymore, but Yeah, here's that. Was it completely pointless? Maybe, and even then it feels more novelty than anything, but it's something, I guess, maybe. Without Lauma in the team, again, it's really only Nahida that can consistently get the 60 EM. And even then, the free event weapon is just looking on par, if not just straight up better than this one for most EM wanting Catalyst users. So basically, no, not really. It's Lauma's weapon through and through. And that'll do it for the weapon video. Leave any thoughts you have in the comments down below. Leaving a like or subscribing if you enjoyed is always greatly appreciated as well. Thanks, as always, for watching, and until next time.